They fight like demons. The death remains. For Park Brothers, retreat to the cinders. I see no sign of Lady Izard. But if we could question one of them. What would you ask that we do not know already? They made for the cinders, so it must be. Even should the ambush await us, it is certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess, the name is unknown to me. Mayhap is it good to enlighten us, Justinian? I suspect it's the heretics, may referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of swords found in the midst of a frozen lake of Ashpool. Some 500 years ago, this told the Azure of the Age forth a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto a point of death and forced into a magic slumber by the entire chapter of the Holy Sea's sorcerers. Ere long, a rain of ash and cinders did begin to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of glory. Of course, the thick layers of ice has since been formed on top of it, but you may be sure I speak true. I'm fascinated there. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the frozen beast, however, there is another place I will visit first. I'm told convictors have set camp in Twin Pools. The leader Jantalot may have information of these to us. But maybe you're not familiar with the name either. The convictors are dragon slayers after a fashion, but I'm willing to wager that they encounter their fair share of heretics if we are indeed walking into a trap. I will learn all there is to know of our foe. That's it. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these convictors then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Let's go. Can't even go north. Then 16 west. Look at this lake or river. There's frozen over. And all the ports along here. Guess I have to go around. There's the Ithacurrent. Let's pick that up. Hello. Wait, oh, it's on. Sure. Really? The bear got the left damage. Base you. Especially polar bears. They're actually scaring real life too, so yes. It just makes sense. Let's just run back then. Look at that. I like this area. With all these big stars we can look at. That's great. I guess this is the safe way down. Someone there with the shaky bow. There's a mine or something. Try to jump there. I guess I was mid-air all the time. All the time I press the button. It's fine. Look at that. That's probably what it needs. Oh, and you can go. There you go. Hako Poko. Let's go. No wall can stop me. I will jump up all the walls. Hello, Jamblot. Whoa, whoa, what do we have here? Hoping to join the steam ranks of the Convictus Army. Our land looks promising, but you frail look. But have a frail look about you, boy. I give you 3 days, ere the wilds claim your corpse. Beg your pardon? Be not so quick to judge. I've seen this foul indeed. Fell heretics with a flick of his wrist. And who are you to question me? By death, Fury. But armor, at lance, the Surgeon himself graces our camp. Pray forgive my disrespect, sir. I'm Jantalot, leader of the Convictus and fellow slayer of dragons. May I ask what winds fair and foul carry you onto our humble camp? Yeah, we are here to talk to heretics. Well, Lydia is harder, is it? I know her by reputation, but I'm afraid I've seen naught of her or her people. That said, my own men can be somewhat lax when it comes to reports. You may wish to question them yourself. Thank you, we shall. This instant, let us make our way through the camp and see what information there is to be had. Experience 100k. Surely one of these people will have encountered heretics while out hunting. Pray speak with as many as you can. Yeah, I know from heretics. Don't say that expect me to keep track of everyone tomorrow where I'm on, but that wanders in and out if I can. Maybe at least keep track of them. There's any heretics in the area? I have not the faintest idea. I could pass under my very nose, I should be known to us. I have dragons, my dear fellow, the big ones. Forever do that scan the skies for signs of my brain. I cannot film this big creature that's good upon the ground. Okay. Look for heretics, you say? Why don't you go about a bureaucrat or someone? I'm enough to keep trouble keeping these preening fops fed and clothed as it is. There's no business my folk do with themselves out there in the wilds. Yes, sir. Somewhere I can help with, my lord. Heretic is it? Well, I've never seen one myself, but I mean to say I haven't heard a thing or two. We would be grateful for any information you can share with us. The gods know we glance precious little. But from talking to the rest of these people, if it please, my lord, I'm bureaucrat, a soldier by trade, there won't much of one among different lands. We went for the lowest stabbing folk that I took up the conspiracy. It was by the order of Sir Jumper's father. Still listening, as they keep paying the wages and that's it. As to what they have me do, not everyone's so patient as me though. Plenty of low-born lads who get pressed into service are grumbling before they see the second battle. And once they got to thinking how unfair all this, I don't take much for the heretics to turn their heads. From what I hear, the simply promise of freedom tends to do it. That explains why Lady Assad was able to expand her following so swiftly. Sad to say, some mates of mine gobbled down the heretics' tribe and asked for seconds. Told me they were off to the Western Highlands to light a single fire. That's how you let the heretics know you're serious about training their friends. Apparently send of some purple smoke and the bastards come to you. Is that so? Why didn't I am minded to start a fire? Because you want to meet them. Carry. If you are to lure foes to our position, then we must find the means to produce producing a scene of purple. As it happens, I once heard a tale of a trapper who got the hide of a woolly yak on his fire. Aside from the tale of stench, the story is described in detail. The smoke from the smothered flames was tinged in deep violet. You are monster hunters of some note, are you not, Drazor? It should not prove a trifling task for you to prepare a number of fights. We may need to burn more than one of the heretics notice our beacon. As of now, you and I shall gather wood for the fire. I overtake the boat of us find dry food in the frozen wasteland. Let us meet again at the Dreaming Dragon with the fruits of our labor. Yes, Halfano, dry wood. Wood that burns. No. But there it is. Pick it up. Well, yeah. So let's start with thunder. One more. That shouldn't be too hard. Fire, fighting. That did it. No blasts. Okay. Still no blasts. There it is. Ash pool. Nice. Oh, up there. Come on. Look. Go around. Come on, don't do it. You asked for it. He's the one that attacked me. So that's not me. It was self-defense. Anyway, let's say yes then. To seem that collecting firewood this morning is a new experience for us. This must have been a privilege upbringing. Have you the hide we need? Yes. I do indeed have the hide. Oh. Not really a big fan. Got out of it.
Ah, I should have known it would be you.
Was enough with that, at least.
Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We should make peace.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me. That which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Kurthas as its home. Unfortunately for them, Kurthas was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin. A war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Hraesvelgar, in particular, so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hraesvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Hraesvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elezen treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the Eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case.
Yeah.
Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the Eye does not reside there.
He wants to kill people.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
Yeah, revenge.
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the Eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead?
Yeah.
He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found?
You never know in truth.
Very well. I will take you to him.
And if not, we can just kill Nidhogg. Better than to kill a full city of people.
Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
Oh. Oh, we're back here. Oh yeah, Drazor took away our protection from Highland's protection. So, hey, that will come in useful. Restoring that.
Is aught amiss, my friend?
No, everything is fine.
I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Okay.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were.
Neat.
Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Good question. Probably. Will probably be enough. Yeah. You're there. Coming up. Your Drazor, yes. Pray address me as Isel, if you wish. This passing strange, is it not? The fate should bring us together thus. Never did I think to walk alongside the Warrior of Light. But history is full of unsuspected alliances. Shall we make our way into Dravania then? The chill of the Western Highlands is unrelating, and I will soon be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo Forest.